you can tell that Hillary is so over the election right now.
Within an hour or two of the Hollywood Access tape being made public, the Russian theft of John Podesta's emails hit WikiLeaks. What a coincidence. So, I mean, you just can't make this stuff up. So, did we make mistakes? Of course we did. Did I make mistakes? Oh my gosh, yes, you know, you'll read my confession and my request for absolution.
Lock me up, lock me up, lock me up. You know, I will say this. After 100 days of President Trump, it was pretty refreshing to hear a politician talk in full sentences about complicated issues.
Now, the North Koreans are always interested, not just Kim Jong-un, but his father before him. We're always interested in trying to get Americans to come to negotiate, to elevate their status and their position. And we should be very careful about giving that away. You should not offer that in the absence of a broader strategic framework to try to get China, Japan, Russia, South Korea to put the kind of pressure on the regime that will finally bring them to the negotiating table with some kind of realistic prospect for change.
Wow. I mean, no tremenduses, no hand gestures, huh? Not one description of chocolate cake, no? I didn't realize how much I'd missed hearing sentences with a beginning, middle, and end. I didn't even realize it. Like, you can really tell when Hillary's speaking, she knows who Frederick Douglass is. And now, just for comparison, let's take a look at the current presidents, who CBS's John Dickerson recently asked about the saying that since the Oval Office has no corners, there's nowhere to hide. And clearly the president did not understand that that was a metaphor.
George W. Bush said the reason the Oval Office is round is there are no corners you can hide in.
Well, there's truth to that. There is truth to that. There are certainly no corners. And you look, there's a certain openness, but there's nobody out there. You know, there is an openness, but I've never seen anybody out there, actually, as you can imagine.
But what he meant was it all comes back to you.
Sure. It does.
Can I say that journalist is very professional? Because you realize in that moment, he's saying metaphorically, and Donald Trump is like, you're right, there's no corners. Nowhere to hide. There could be someone out there, you never know. We should put some corners in. We should do it. So now basically we can add metaphors to the list of things President Trump has very little knowledge of. As exciting as it was to see Hillary back in the mix, it didn't take long to be reminded why she didn't connect, though, with so many American voters.
We have to make investments in even more comprehensive job training and education to provide the skills that are going to be necessary. And we have to invest in certain sectors of the economy where we think we can stay ahead of the tech.
Hey, Hillary, Ben Carson called. He wants his cadence back. The fact is, we've all been inundated by cable news's fake excitement and sound bitiness for so long that I don't think Hillary Clinton or a candidate like her could ever connect with people. Because say what you want about Donald Trump, but he doesn't bore you, you know? Listening to Hillary talk after getting used to Trump is like getting an iPhone after owning a Samsung. You know the iPhone won't explode, but you miss the unpredictability.